What up, everybody? This is Fixoko1 and we're doing Let's Play of Lost Judgment. We're just gonna investigate. We're here to investigate every location of the camera. We need to find, like, we need to go. Oh, what the? Okay. I think we have to go the other side, is it? Should be somewhere here. Ooh.
Suspicious.
I see one right there. Is there any cameras? Speaker.
What the?
There's one right there. Oh, there's one right there. 85. There has to be more cameras somewhere. This one's already been looked.
What the?
I already spotted this one. Oh, there's one right there.
Suspicious.
There has to be more cameras. This is one side right there. Oh, it can't go further. Dude, get out of my way. I'm trying to find. I can't go up there. I gotta pause focus until I find out all the cameras. And I found all of them.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's move on.
Moving on to the next section. Check.
Hey,
Check.
what the?
Check. There has to be one somewhere. Okay, I can't go any further. Aha!
Hey,
There has to be more. Got pause right there. Alright, I found all of them.
Okay, looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete.
The diagram represents the station at the time of a groping. Got off the train around 9:12 a.m. on October 7th. From the diagram area, he ran into a directional area of the area. Then he was tackled by concerned citizens.
Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
Represent the security field view.
what the? Hey, Suspicious. Uh-huh. What the?
Mm-hmm. If so, there won't be any. So he's running right there. Oh, check for blinds.
Uh-huh. Suspicious.
There's another blind spot.
So this was the general situation when Ahara committed his crime. What do you think, Yagami-san? Anything of note?
Do you think Ahara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ahara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly, he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered, and he couldn't force himself to board the train. He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho. Pretty clear it wasn't a spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree. It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out. Maybe everything was, even down to getting captured.
Yeah. You really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, you can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ahara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ihara is a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure. But assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Not so.
I've got to see both the murder and the train group. That's what I need to see.
Hey, it's Shirosaki.
What's up, Sari-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ahara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good. But I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah. It involves Ahara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid. And the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
Alright, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Ooh. Sorry, my throat's disgusting right now. I have really bad allergies right now. So, sorry about that. Like, you know, I've been sniffing around like that. Yeah, I think I saw everything. Have this. I don't know what happened. She's not gonna fess up. I think that's it. Let's just go talk to Sawa. She's not gonna fess up. She's just gonna keep on. She's gonna avoid my. Woohoo! That was fun.
Hell yeah!
That was kick ass.
Let's go!
That was fun. Okay. I need to get inside the school. Man. If there's a skate park, I had to go further in the story to get a skate park. That would be fun. Okay, we're in the high school. Second floor. If I remember where the faculty office is. Oh, here it is.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know, I put her through a lot of... Yeah. but she's concerned. She got information I need to know before I go to see Ira.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
She has to fess up. Else things will go down, man. She has to fess up.
4 years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money.
What?
At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology.
That's...
Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started
Wow.
offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him.
That is
They'd
so
even
wrong.
break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner.
Oh,
And if he
wow.
couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
That is so sad.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that
Wow.
not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
Oh.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, So he stood up to Mikashiba for his troubled behavior. Then, where has she kept that to herself so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out.
What the?
Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
Oh my god.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were
Cyberbullying.
completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying.
What kind of school
He made
system
that
is
statement
that?
without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings. That there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
They
What
all.
the hell?
Damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the
In
hell?
Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades.
Oh my god.
Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Oh.
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate.
Right. Serious talk, everybody. Like I said, bullying is wrong. And that can happen. And sometimes the corrupted school like this, it happens all the time in the United States, including Japan. There's so many rates of suicide because according to bullying. And the school, they had to cover that up. See, they just want to turn blind eye. It could happen in real life. So, anyways, like I said, bullying is wrong. Now then, let's just continue the gameplay.
After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Dude, what is wrong with the school system with the... Oh my god. So they just had to destroy the evidence of, a bullying. What kind of school system is that? Wow. But anyways, it could happen in real life. Sorry for pausing the game. Because, it could happen. Let's just continue the gameplay.
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Wait, where in the story did we find out the Monsieur was bullied? It wasn't clear that the child whether could really bring him to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand.
No.
There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years.
You know that reminded me of Shiho from Persona 5 that she tried to commit suicide because of Kamishima, the corrupted gym teacher, that he's abusing her, whatever he's doing to her. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So let's continue on the gameplay. Sorry for the pause of the game.
Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again.
Wait, Mitsu?
His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Oh, no wonder why she can't fizz up. She's traumatized. Again, sorry for saying all the bad things about her. It's just like, I didn't know she's traumatized. I think I have cleared the picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview Irara. I should go back to Yokohama 99 to get some rest. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna start grinding right now. And I'm back. There's nothing else much to do on the side. So, just gonna continue on the main. Shiba Inu.
Huh?
Please, you're funny, Matt. Apparently, I wonder. This dog does. Oh, it's a canine unit.
Either way,
Sure.
I see. Hmm?
Wait.
I'm supposed to have to. Oh, he just wanna walk.
What?
Oh. Ems. A new partner. I'll take.
Who's a good boy?
Okay, lead the way.
This way, huh?
Follow the detective dog.
Doing great. Got something?
Here.
This way, huh?
Alright.
Hmm?
Huh, boy? Nope, she just said.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Aw, a cute dog. Well,
What?
a faculty?
I see.
Nobody doesn't seem returning. Yeah, I see. Please take care of. Like an hour. She could. Okay, are you? Could you possibly find his mom? I really would like to. Shibuya.
Hmm?
What is it? Yeah. Oh, you think you could track her? Has sent an envelope? He himself like a. What's the first should I track this up?
All right, let's go. Doing great. Got something? This way, huh? Got something?
Oh. What is it, boy?
Doing great. Got something?
I said, you don't. Oh, and you promised you sent him. Sure, right? What's that?
Excuse me.
嘘
What's that? Let's trying to drag you. Happens all the time, man. If you get in, don't surprise me when you. Is that a threat, motherfucker? I rather heard you. Oh my god, she always 500 grand.
No way.
Okay, see, that's extortion, right? I knew. I'll be leaving. Fuck you, man. Where? Bring it on, motherfuckers! What? What? I'm tired of your shit. Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker! You better shut the fuck up. I have no respect for you. Let's go, let's go. No, hell no. Stay the fuck up. Let's go.
Hey,
So, you wanna how treating people as fully licensed? Not. Oh, why don't you sit down in a little chair? You better run. So, I'm going to come back. It didn't go. So that's why
in other words,
you need. You have to agree.
ええ
Yes, I feel so.
no way.
Something.
Excuse me.
お願いします
Sorry, I'm so
Who's a good boy?
good boy. Don't you have a home? She could tell me. Hmm? Yeah. He's fine. Oh, her?
Seriously?
He said pets. And,
Yagami-san.
so sorry, had to deal with it. You listen. Never behave. Will you?
Nope.
Ah, he seems like a good boy to me. Huh? He does seem to have fun with you.
It can't be.
Maybe he's a professional.
Huh?
Yes.
He did. In fact, yes,
Huh?
what do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read a book about detective. Dogs help her crack the case. The moment I finished, I started to train up to help me solve them. So you will.
Yes.
I'm quite. Whenever he smells, he's off one. We tried to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good to slip out.
Does that mean
Is that okay? Like animal shelter and food. Oh, it's been caught several times by both. He's becoming quite nervy. He doesn't bite. He even tries to help you.
What?
You think so?
Hey,
You treat him well. Think he will be around if we went across it. You could always try to phone him. If he's around, you could. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I should. Detective. Detective dog. So we got a new partner, which is a dog. How adorable. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna end this video right here. This is VicSoccer1. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like. If you want to see more of my videos, you can subscribe my channel. And if you want to see me stream, like I'll put my link on my Facebook. I'll be streaming on Facebook. And I'll be out, so I'll see you in the next video.